What up, KastKing fans? Got the old Crixus out. It is cold out here, man. And if you can see behind me, you can see the water moving. And then you can see where it's not. Yeah, our local lake that caters to the duck hunters this time of the year lets you come in after 1 o'clock. And it's a little after 2. It's probably pushing 2:30 by now, I would imagine. Well, that, yeah, that lake back there is half froze over already, so we're figuring this is probably the last weekend we'll even get to come out here after 1 o'clock and even fish this, because it'll be hard, but not hard enough to do any kind of ice fishing. And that's really the big problem we have around here. We don't ever really see hard enough ice to really do any ice fishing. It always gets this skim on it, warms up enough to thin it out where you can't, when it does start getting thick, to not make it safe enough for me to get on. So we're out here trying to see if we can't catch some bass. It's really cold water, really cold water. I mean, as you can tell, it's getting ice on it. But you can see back there where there's no waves. Yeah, a lot of the swans back there, though. Bunch of them. I think they're sticking their butt up in the air, letting us know that, yeah, things ain't gonna go so well, but we'll determine that ourselves. But yeah, she's half froze over, and this is one of the only bodies of water this whole area. There's a lake on this side of me. There's a lake back in that corner on the other side of that frozen area, on the other side of those reeds. They're all froze over totally. Can't throw anything through them if you wanted to. So yeah, we're gonna put in a hard workout in this little stretch of area that we can reach as far as we can cast without hitting the birds, of course. So we're not being able to cast out even very far because, you know, don't want to disturb the birds and stuff. So we're going to take what we can, you know, try and do what we can in the little area we have that the birds are giving us. So we're kind of ticking them off a little bit, getting close to them without bugging them too much, and they're kind of moving off a little bit. But you know, I don't want to disturb them too much. It is their territory, so let them have their fun, and we'll see what we can do with what we got. Yeah, but had to get the KastKing stuff out one more time. You know, it is really cold today. It's windy, as you can tell. Everything's blowing in the background. It is pretty cold, but I ain't gonna stop us from being out here. You know, I ain't gonna sit in the house, because I guarantee you, no matter what, this KastKing gear is not going to catch fish if I'm sitting in a house on a couch. So yeah, you know, had to come out and give it a try, even though it's bitter cold out. I mean, it ain't as bad as some people up north. I know some of them people got quite a bit of snow and it's still stuck. Ours finally melted, left the ground a little nasty, but other than that, we're just gonna fish. I've got the jerk baits out. This one is a soft jerk bait, obviously plastic jerk bait that I'm just kind of twitching a little bit, letting it sink back down to the ground. I've got my hard plastic ones on. I got some jigs with some big skirts. Those jigs are the ones that come from the Thomas custom lures that have the silicone skirting and the deer hair they tie into them. So those are kind of different. Not a lot of people throw that around here. I'm one of the only few I even know of that throw them around here, but there's a lot of people that fish this that I don't know, so who knows. But I'm going to throw some of those here in a few minutes and drag those along the bottom slow, because if anything's up here close, I mean, it ain't going to be moving much. It's going to be sitting on the bottom guaranteed. So we're just going to go that route, see what we can do with some jigging and some fluke dyeing. Let the flukes twitch them a little bit, let them flutter clear to the bottom, and let them just sit for a while, good 30-40 seconds, and get them moving again, see if that won't strike a bite. But yeah, it's just what you got to deal with when you're this close to the shore. Can't really get out there anywhere. They don't allow boats on the water or anything, so while it's duck season. So take the good with the bad, you know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Nice beautiful sun. Blind all of you, but yeah, it's the first sun we've had in a few days, so I'll take it. You know, it's kind of deceiving with that sun though, because it makes you think it's going to be a little warm out, but it's not. I gotta get the new gloves. I gotta get the new KastKing gloves, because I have on right now the Solarus KastKing Solarmus, and those fingers are exposed all the time. So not quite the best gloves to have out here when it gets this cold. So I got to get the new gloves that they have out. So you need to get out there to Amazon and check those out. They got a nice winter glove that's somewhat waterproof, I think I've heard. But either way, they're really warm. They're a lot thicker than these things, and they're the tips come off, so you can still thumb your spools on your bait casters and stuff and stay warm. Unlike me right now using the Solarmus, which are great for summertime and spring, you know, but not so much for this time of the year. So yeah, it is what it is. So like a dummy, I didn't put the good gloves in the car or the stocking cap, so got the old do-rags on. But yeah, need to put a second one on. I've got several of those in the car. But yeah, I gotta get those gloves. I'm gonna have to order those when I get home, because this is not cutting it. And anytime the weather's like this, I'm going to be out here fishing, and I do have a bunch of hunting gloves, but you know, they are not made for thumbing spools like the KastKing gloves are. So I gotta get me a pair of those new gloves so I can definitely be out here fishing when it gets this cold. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna get out here, get some fishing done. Instead of standing out here freezing, not fishing, I'm gonna stand out here and freeze and fish to make it worth being out here. But that's always worth talking about KastKing though, so it ain't like it's a waste. But hopefully we catch something. I have my doubts with all these birds in the way, and we can't get out where it's a little deeper. It's pretty shallow up here, and that water's definitely in the 30s, because it's freezing. As you can see, I showed you back there where those birds are. Now there's birds standing on it, taunting us, showing us that it's all froze over. So I'm gonna get back to fishing. Later, guys. Keep tight lines, and we will see you guys soon, hopefully with some footage of some fish, but time will tell. Later, guys.